Good, happy Saturday morning, and happy Halloween, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Saturday morning, so let's begin. First up, 126 new cases of COVID-19, 2 new hospitalizations reported. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Hey everybody, Senator Lindsey Graham here. Help me if you can. My opponent has been endorsed by Nancy Pelosi.
Here in New Hampshire, the average number of new cases is going up slowly. There are 126 new cases announced today. That brings the total number of positives to 10,884. New Hampshire has seen 4 days in a row with more than 100 cases, which has never happened before. There are more than 1,200 active cases tonight. No new deaths were announced today. There are 2 new hospitalizations, with 30 people currently hospitalized.
And state health officials have now announced additional potential exposures at a New Hampshire restaurant. DHHS says it identified new dates and times for a positive case linked to Merrill's Tavern and Stagecoach Grill at Atkinson Resort and Country Club. Those dates are October 24th through the 26th. That is in addition to October 21st and the 22nd. Anyone who went to Merrill's Tavern on these dates should monitor for symptoms and get tested.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And let's take a look at COVID-19 in New Hampshire, what you need to know. Let's take a look at that information for all of you right now. And here is a look at that information for all of you right now. There are 10,884 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. 9,015,262 number of people in the United States have tested positive. 482 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 777 number of people have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. And 347 number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. And let's take a look at this map of New Hampshire where current cases of COVID-19 are. Manchester, 137. Let's take a look at this map of New Hampshire where total cases of COVID-19 are. Manchester, 2424. And now let's take a look at these 3 charts here. New cases each day in New Hampshire in the purple, daily new positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, new hospitalization, and in the red, deaths. And let's take a look at this chart here. Current cases in the purple, total current COVID-19 cases, and in the orange, current hospitalization. Let's take a look at this chart here. Total cases in the purple, total positive COVID-19 cases, in the orange, total hospitalization, red, deaths, and blue, recovered. And let's take a look at this chart here. Positive PCR test rate and daily PCR test. And let's take a look at this chart here. Age group of cases, female and male of cases, and risk information. And let's take a look at this chart here. Infections, hospitalizations, and deaths. And let's take a look at this chart here. Deaths, percent of New Hampshire population, race/ethnicity of cases, and hospitalizations. And let's take a look at this chart here. Common symptoms: fever, lack of smell, cough, chills, difficult breathing, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. How it spreads, and prevention tips. And that is a look at your COVID-19 New Hampshire, what you need to know information. Be sure to stay with the Riley King Network for the latest of COVID-19 information. Hockey indoor ice sports resume in New Hampshire after 2-week pause. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Don't be left in the dark when planning for the future of your business. Partner with the bank used by 50% of U.S.-based, venture-backed tech and life science companies. Silicon Valley Bank. Built for what's next.
Is dropping the buck once again. Hockey and indoor ice sports returning Friday after taking a 2-week hiatus to get a jump in COVID cases under control.
Feels good. Get the kids back going and get back on the ice.
President of the New Hampshire Amateur Hockey Association, Matthew Roy, says not all youth players are returning. Of the organization's 100 teams, 17 have backed out in the last 2 days because of the sport's new restrictions.
It's a higher number than we expected, and it's unfortunate, but we got to keep striving along and pushing along.
Under the new guidance, masks must be worn while not skating, and a COVID test is required by November 6th, meaning they can still play without one for a week.
You can go back on the ice for literally a couple days without getting it. So it's just a matter of providing some flexibility. So, again, you can't have every student and every player, every parent, coach, and referee get all tested on a single point in time.
To help with that, Convenient MD is offering drive-through testing in Manchester Saturday through Tuesday for Amateur Hockey Association members. Appointments can be scheduled online.
Hopefully we'll take some strain off families not being able to get, a testing site. We've heard a lot about people not being able to get tested.
Most importantly, Roy says people need to follow the new guidelines to ensure that the season isn't paused again or canceled. Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for joining us for this morning edition. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.